Peanut, you wanna come in here, boo-boo? Come here, Peanut. I've got your bed in here. Come here. Come in here. I know I'm not your favorite, but look, I put your bed in here. Come lay in your bed. There you go. Olive usually goes to work with James, and now James is off to go picket for the writer's strike, and Olive has no idea what to do with herself, so she's quite distraught that Dad has left for the day. So I'm trying to give her some extra love and attention in here. Yes, boo-boo, I know. He'll be back later. He'll be back later. I know, I'm not Dad. I'm not the same. I know. You got the hiccups? Peanut. Oh. Shoes off. Slipper socks on. Hello, welcome to a new studio vlog. I believe you would have seen me working on some Summerween things, some Summerween illustrations. I designed that spider melon sticker. I also have a couple of other kind of fun summer Halloween-y stickers, some fun popsicles, some cherry eyeball things that are just spooky and colorful and fun. And yeah, so I finished those illustrations. I'll give you a little sneak peek of what the artwork looked like. But I did order a bunch of stickers, so I'm just waiting for those stickers to arrive and to get them up in my Etsy shop. So stay tuned for that. In other news, I made a bit of a purchase that maybe I didn't need to do, but I couldn't resist because it was on sale. So, as you may know, I'm a huge fan of the Shinhan Pass hybrid gouache watercolor paints. I got a set. I didn't get a set. I a la carte ordered a few a while ago and have been playing with them a lot, and I use them a ton. I use them straight out of the tube. I use them in my little travel watercolor tin. Like this tin alone, half of it is those hybrid watercolors. Like this whole row right here, this row up here, that's all the Shinhan paints. Big fan, I love them. That said, now that I've fallen in love with them, I've had my eye on the full set for a long time now. Of course, my battery died, but we are back. I've had my eye on the full set, the 48 tube set, for quite some time. I initially bookmarked it on Amazon, and it was $165 on Amazon, which is just, that's a lot of money for me to spend on paint. That's just a lot. It's just a lot. So I just couldn't justify buying it. I was kind of saving like my Amazon gift cards up, and I thought, you know, once I get my gift cards, like my affiliate gift cards up to a certain amount, then maybe I'll buy the paints or something. But I just couldn't justify, it. It just was too much. But it was tempting because I haven't bought new paint in a really long time. And frankly, I don't really use acrylic paint all that often anymore. I mean, sometimes I do, but not to the degree that I used to. My main thing is gouache. Like I've been using more gouache and watercolor than anything else. As far as like paint supplies goes, like I was kind of due to restock my paint and expand my gouache stash, because my gouache is like one little box of just random tubes that I've purchased over the years. So anyways, I had my eye on Amazon. I was like, I can't do it. Well, Jackson's Art Supply, months later, now has a gouache sale. By the time you see this video, the sale is long over. But they had a gouache sale, and the big set was on sale. So, you know that meme that was like, don't do it, I'm not gonna do it, don't do it, I'm not gonna do it. I did it. I bought the full set. This is the most paint I think I've ever purchased in my entire life. And let me tell you, it's beautiful. It is so beautiful. It comes in this really nice box. It comes in this gorgeous box, and actually what I'm about to do is film an unboxing of it for Patreon. I've already filmed the intro, but what I'm gonna do now is film the swatching of all the tubes. Look at this. Oh my God. This is the most paint I've ever purchased in my entire life, my entire career as an artist. I've never bought this much paint in one go, but it was totally worth it. On sale, even with shipping from Jackson's, I saved about 35 bucks. So to me, it was well worth it, and I got it insanely fast. I think I got it within like 4 business days, which is crazy. So now I have a full stash of beautiful gouache. I'm very excited. So yeah, I'm gonna film that unboxing right now for Patreon and get things swatched out and just start to play around a little bit. But let me show you the paint up close. It's so exciting. It's so exciting. Okay, so here it is. It's a 48 tube set. And I have a few of these colors, but I only have about 8 or 10 tubes, I think. I am most excited for like these browns because I haven't done any browns at all. Also these reds. Basically, I really am kind of lacking warm tones. So I'm really excited to dabble into those. Even these like darker greens. I had gotten a lighter green. I think I got this like linden green. But I'm really excited to try some of these darker ones. This is just an exciting unboxing swatch party that's about to happen. I'm very, very excited about it. But look at how much paint this is. This is just blowing my mind. So this is a few days later, and I just want to show you the chaos that is on my desk right now is borderline insane. I mean, it means that I've been, you know, creatively productive, but like, oh my God, the clutter, like this really does drive me crazy if I walk away and then come back to it. But I don't know if you guys remember, I think I set up this little sketchbook with you guys in a studio vlog. I'm pretty sure. This is my Disneyland sketchbook that I've started. And I keep bringing it with me to the parks and sort of like, I've been taping things in, but I haven't really like actually drawn anything in it. So I've been taking some time today to actually just reference a few things and do some sketching because I think part of my problem is that I take it to the parks, but I need to like break it in a little bit, I think, beforehand. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do now is just put some fun things in. I definitely want to go back and like detail more of this in pen, but I'm just having fun. It's just fun drawing kind of random things and having it all be stuff from the parks is a lot of fun. And this is like the perfect size, I think, for bringing this to Disneyland. Again, I've brought it with me a couple of times. I keep sort of just like sticking stuff in it, but not actually doing any drawing. So I'm hoping that breaking the blank page here will help me feel a little bit more motivated. And then obviously I'm playing around with all my new paints, which I'm having a lot of fun doing that as well. So it's chaos, but it's a good chaos. So as I mentioned, it's been a few days, and actually it's the weekend. It's actually today is James's birthday. So this has nothing to do with that, actually. Today is James's birthday. Tonight we're doing a little birthday party with a bunch of friends and stuff like that. But I've been taking the day to just kind of make some art and catch up. I've been just having so much fun doing summer life things with staycations and hanging out with friends and dinners and going to the parks and doing all sorts of stuff that I'm like behind on work, but in a good way. It's like my own doing because I'm actually having fun and living life, which is really great. And I'm just enjoying things. Anywho, earlier, I believe in this video, you saw me working on some Summerween sticker designs. Well, I ordered them and they are here. So I thought we would do a little unboxing and take a look at them. Let's see. Oh my God, this is huge. Oh no, I did not mean for this to be this ginormous. Okay, well, we have a giant cherry eye sticker. This came out way bigger than I had anticipated. I mean, it looks great. It looks awesome, but holy moly, I did not expect that to be as big as it is. Wow. Next up, we have the spider melon. Again, this is all in the packaging still, so once these are actually out and open, they'll look a little bit better. But there's the spider melon. I think he's really cute. And then I also ordered I did two like popsicles. We've got the Halloween popsicle. I love this. These are die cut really well too. And then we've got like the bloody slimy popsicle too, which is super cute. So that's the little Summerween stickers that I'll probably get up in the Etsy shop, at some point. So we've got the cherry eyes, the spider melon, and then two little popsicles. Wow, those eyeballs, they're giant. It looks cool though. It looks cool. So I've been working on this new journal spread, and this is in a altered kids book. It's a children's book that I've altered. And I have a few spreads in it, but I just did something that I almost never do. when I'm working in my art journal, and I don't know if you guys are ready for this. I cut it out. I took the pages out. Usually I just let my artwork live in the books, and that's that. Lately I've been participating in more kind of art shows, and I've applied to a few upcoming things, and I'm just realizing how not easy it is to show my work when it's living in a book. And I do like the idea too of maybe being able to start selling work is also appealing to me, because even once I'm done with it and it lives in a book, it just lives in a book and nothing ever happens to it. So I think I've just gotten to an interesting pivot point in my art making that maybe my work starts in a book, but I end up taking it out and then it ends up on a canvas. I'm not really sure. I also have a pile of canvases that I've started as well, so that will be interesting. But I just was really happy with the direction of this, and I was like, you know what, before I keep doing anything else, I'm gonna take it out and either put it on a canvas or mount it on something else, or maybe I'll just leave it as it is right now. Maybe I'll just add a little bit of some support paper on the back of it. But I just really liked the direction it was going. And I was like, I don't want this to live in a book. I want to be able to like hang this somewhere, either in an upcoming art show that I've applied for, or an art walk, or be able to sell it or something. So just kind of an interesting turn of events there. Did not anticipate taking the pages out, but here we are. This is something that I never ever do, and I'm doing it. I did it. All right, now I've got a nice little pile of artwork here because I've cut them out of this book. These are all journal spreads that are in progress that I'm currently working on. I kept this one as a little single page one because I think it's kind of cool, and I have some ideas for that. And honestly, the paper's kind of thick enough. Initially I was thinking I was gonna have to mount it to something, but I think it's gonna be totally fine. I've got this big 2-page spread going on here, very early in progress. We've got this fish spread, which I do have some plans for. I have some things sketched that I wanna try to get in on top of this, so yanked that puppy out. That came with a few extra pages, so that one's like extra thick. So there's that. And then of course we've got this one that I've been working on, so yeah, it's kind of weird cutting them out, but oddly I feel like really good about it right now. So I don't do this, but it feels really good in this moment. So I'm following my creative gut. Hello, I'm chiming in to show you how chaotic my current filming situation is. This is how I organize videos that are in progress and videos that are completed. My top row up here with the red dot is videos that are done that need to be edited. So I have Occupied Oracle episode 4, a giant paint swatching video, a Disneyland sketchbook video. I think I'm gonna put this on YouTube, I haven't decided. And then we've got a Patreon vlog. I'm currently editing this right now. And then these are all videos that are in progress. So I have Occupied Oracle episode 5 and 6. These just need forward-facing filming here, basically the narration. Otherwise, these episodes are pretty close to being done. And then here is another big batch of videos. Most of them are for Patreon. My comic club video, God, I started this a long time ago and I really need to finish this. I'm sorry, patrons, I'm behind on this. A mixed media mashup video. These are videos that I compile for Patreon where it's just kind of random things that I'm working on. Sometimes it's illustrations, sometimes it's 5-year journaling, sometimes it's art journaling. It's a real mix of things. And I just bank footage until I have like a lengthy enough video, and then I add a voiceover on top of it. Junk Journal July, I have decided that I might try to do some junk journaling following Meg Journal's Junk Journal July prompts, because I'm really behind on my Disney junk journal. So I thought that that could be kind of fun to do some of the prompts and film it. So that's going to be on Patreon because my Disney junk journal lives there because it's more personal and there's personal stuff in it. So that's why that series lives there. I'm currently filming this studio vlog as we speak. So I've been dumping footage in here as I've been filming it. filming a huge art journal with me video. This is for Patreon, currently in progress. You guys have seen little snippets of that in this vlog. And then I'm filming a new Patreon vlog. These are like personal vlogs. If you have followed me for a long time here on the channel, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. So that's what this one is, and this one is here that I just started filming this morning. So just to give you some insight into my madness, always 1,000 videos going on at any given time, color-coded. Red means done, yellow means in progress. Just finished editing week 2 of Junk Journal July for Patreon. I've been putting up a video every week. I've also been playing around a lot with doing this like picture-in-picture sort of thing rather than just doing a regular old voiceover. It's rendering out now, but hopefully I can get that up on Patreon, or I'll get it scheduled for next week on Patreon, but I just need to wait for this thing to render out here. I've got an epic little bun happening today, my goodness. While this is rendering, I'm gonna start working on all that mixed media stuff that I've been kind of working on the last like week or so. I have a few, I keep wanting to call them spreads, but they're not spreads anymore. They're just pieces. I need to work on some of these pieces because I have kind of moves like that I'm ready to do on them. Some of which is a lot of just like inking. Like I have a whole sort of like house scene sort of sketched out, but I need to come in and just ink and detail everything. So I'm probably gonna take some time now to just sit and keep working on those because I did get a bit of good news that I could maybe share with you. I'm not gonna say where yet, but I applied a few weeks ago to a big art walk. After I did Zine Fest, I really enjoyed doing an in-person sort of tabling thing so much that I figured, you know what, why don't I apply for some other things? And this art walk is one that I've actually gone to the past 2 years and I really love it. And every time I'm there, I'm like, I think I could do this. I think I could do this event. And I applied with very low expectations. I really genuinely did not think I was gonna get selected, but I did get selected. So I'm gonna be in this in-person art walk at the end of summer, the last weekend of August, actually. The timing could not be better for me ripping out these pages of my art journal, because I think with something like this, I really do want to have some actual like work that's done that I could maybe even sell, I don't know, or just have like on display at least. So I'm kind of very motivated. I keep looking over here because that's where the spreads are. I'm very motivated at this moment to keep working on these, to try to get a couple of them done. You know, I have a little bit of time, but obviously I'm very busy being a mom and doing all the things. So I have to start projects like this kind of early. So yeah, I'm working on those. Along with that, I'm also just thinking of other things that I think would do well at a situation like that. And I'm thinking about making some actual mini journals, like assembling them and putting them together with kind of just some fun pattern paper and whatnot. And I thought, you know what, I could also sell those in my Etsy shop. So I might make a small batch of some like assembled, ready to go, and sell them in my Etsy shop. And then if I have any left over, I can roll that into the art walk event. as kind of more stuff to go on the table. One other little update, I did yesterday, I took some time to scan and edit some of my tarot cards that I have made because I thought these would also make really good sort of prints. And I ordered them as 6x11 postcards. So like really big postcard prints. I just ordered 2. I think I ordered the Devil and the Magician were the 2 that I think I ordered. I thought, you know what, let me just see how this looks. I'll order these 2 because it's early enough. And once I get them, if I like them, then I'll order more. And my thought with that is that I could have them for the art walk event. And then I would put them up in my Etsy shop afterwards, which would be perfect because it would be like September as like a spooky season sort of release is the tarot card prints. And I've never really done prints like this before. They're technically postcards, but I paid more to have like premium paper, and they're big. They're 6x11. It's kind of crazy. So we'll see. I've never had those made into prints or anything like that. I don't know. I'm just waiting on those samples to show up, so we'll see. But I'm hoping that in making some little mini journals, assembling some of those, I can maybe try to list those and those Summerween stickers that I got made for kind of like a little summer drop, and maybe try to get them up like next week. And when I say next week, I'm assuming that probably by the time you see this, they're probably up in my shop right now as we speak. So just letting you know, there will be a link down below. I'll let you guys know in the comments or in the description if the Summerween stickers and some assembled mini journals are ready to go. I'm also probably going to try to restock some mini journal kits too, because those are nearly sold out. I only have a couple in one pattern, and the other 2 patterns are totally sold out. So I'll try to restock those for you guys as well. I know you guys really love the kits. So yeah, that's kind of the update of what's going on. I hadn't talked to camera in a while because I've just been filming me kind of working on things this past week or so. So I'm gonna take some time now to just kind of work on some of my mixed media work. They're not journal spreads anymore. They're not in a book anymore. This mixed media pieces, and then maybe assemble some mini journals later today. I think that would be good. Just kind of start to prep for my little Summerween launch of stuff. So I thought it might be fun to give you a bit of a state of the union of sorts of all these different pieces I have in progress. I've got this crazy fish one here, which I have some interesting sort of fish illustrations I might come in and add on top. It definitely needs more color. This one's really, really early in the process here, but it is underway, and a nice departure from the other ones because it's a lot more vibrant than the other ones that I have in progress. Over here I have 2 larger pieces. Of course, this is the sort of like iceberg piece that I keep kind of working on. There are some illustrated elements I still want to add to this. I was working on maybe sketching up some sort of like chain design or something around the figure that's down here that I also think needs to be defined a little bit more. But something like that could be kind of interesting. And then I also want to come in and add a lot more fine line sort of corally pattern looking details, maybe in like a brighter sort of contrast color against the dark blue. But this one is probably the furthest along of all the pieces that I have in progress. Underneath this is actually a canvas panel that I had started a really long time ago, but because I have a number of pieces that are ready to be sort of outlined, I brought this one back out of my canvas graveyard and thought that maybe it would be a good time to get it outlined. So I have a lot of like bone detailing and things here in this bird, and certainly the rib cage, just coming in and outlining those elements, and then I can kind of reevaluate and see where things are at and what I need to do to it next. And speaking of outlining, we have these two pieces here that are ready to get some ink on them. We of course have this burning house one, which actually I'm realizing this one's pretty far along too. I want to add more of the crazy birds at the top. And then anywhere where you see this sort of blue flame sort of look, I want to do lots of black fine line sort of details on top of it, which I think will really add a dramatic look to it. Yeah, this one's pretty far along. I'm quite happy with how this one looks. So we'll see as I continue with that one. This one is sideways at the moment. But you can see I have a whole house sort of sketched out here and some little like wood panels that are kind of coming off of the house and these sort of little continuation of the windows here. And then of course down here, no surprise, I want to do some sort of like intestine thing from the head of the fox to the tail and then kind of bobbing and weaving in between where I have these sort of lower windows kind of creeping down. But before I do that, I want to ink everything first, which will help me kind of assess where everything's at. So lots of things now are ready to be inked, which is cool because I can either, you know, take it outside and just ink it outside on the patio and get some fresh air, or even just curl up on my couch and have just probably work on this board, honestly, and get things all nice and outlined. I really need to go put like actual clothes on. Oh my God. I am wrapping up my work day today a little bit early. It's about 1:30, but I need to go pick up my kiddo and have some fun outside, some fun in the sun, live that summer life. And James just brought the dog in, so there's lots of dog noise outside. But yeah, I'll keep you guys posted on sort of the art walk preparations that I'm doing. I don't know if you can hear Olive, she is like howling like a maniac. But yeah, I'll keep you guys posted on the sort of art walk preparations that I'll be doing. That's definitely gonna be a big focus for me over the next like 2 months or so. And then just continuing to work on these pieces and just seeing where they end up. I don't know, but it's kind of exciting. New territory, new chapter of my work maybe. Finally working outside of a book. I will let you know in a comment down below or in the description of this video if those new stickers are available. I am guessing they probably are if you are watching this. So if you want to grab any of those Summerween stickers or any blank mini journals, I'll put a link down below so you can go grab some of that. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. If you're looking for more content, lots of videos to binge, hop on over to my Patreon. And remember, when you join Patreon, you get access to loads of previous content, literally loads. I could keep you busy forever with how many videos are over there. Art with me videos, vlogs, all sorts of good stuff. And of course, right now, all of those weekly Junk Journal July videos in my Disney Junk Journal. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing and hanging out with me here on YouTube. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye.